Space Force folks are called guardians. That's their job, is to guard space for everybody and to make sure that no bad nation tries to take out the most precious things in the world, which are now our satellites. I'm Jim Cooper. I'm a former U.S. Congressman for 32 years in Washington. I was on the House Armed Services Committee, and with Mike Rogers led the fight for the Space Force. One of the reasons that Space Force was stood up was we were increasingly worried about anti-satellite activity. Now, we have the space age and the satellite age, but some bad people on the planet are thinking about the anti-satellite age. 99% of the activity on Earth is completely harmless and benign, and it's awesome. But about 1% of the folks out there are bad actors, and we really need to know where they are. It might be something like a Chinese fishing trawler and somewhere in the Pacific that's overfishing and eliminating our tuna stocks. So it's really important to see what the bad guys are doing, to catch them before they do their dirty work, and HawkEye 360 is great at that. A lot of folks here on Earth don't quite realize that one of the most precious things in the universe is called the electromagnetic spectrum. Now that's invisible, but it's incredibly precious, more precious than gold. HawkEye 360 has really a lock on the RF spectrum. Now that's not all the spectrum, but in many ways it's some of the most precious because that's the one we use the most. So if you want to find out what's going on the planet, HawkEye's 21 satellites and growing is the best way to find out where the RF is, where the radio frequencies are. That's what we all use. It's like breathing. And sometimes we want to know where people are breathing in particular parts of the planet. The key thing is to be able to cut through all that clutter and fast. HawkEye 360 does a great job of that. Ocean-going ships, there are many contentious areas of the world. Indo-Pacific is one, South Asia, the Pacific as a whole, but also don't forget Latin America. There will never be any more electromagnetic spectrum. It is fixed. But using that, mining that, benefiting from that is something that HawkEye 360 is superb at doing. Really, no one else can do it. It's priceless information. In fact, it's life-saving information. And to be able to grab that from the electromagnetic spectrum, to be able to process that fast enough so that it helps our folks on the ground, that's what it's all about. What a magnificent service. Let's never take that for granted.